Lagos is Lagos.
Because the bulk of people that will be in his government, at least in the machinery of it, people doing the day-to-day runnings, will be a lot of people who are former staff in Alausa, who were promoted from Alausa to Aso Rock to go and work for Jagaban. You and I will get more contract opportunities from Aso Rock. More people in the city, more private companies will have access to federal funding directly than before. Because the government of the day is from the city. It will naturally want to put money in the business of people from Lagos more than any government in history have done. These are very simple things. The influence of people, bulk of people, civil servants moving from here and moving to Abuja to work for a government that was literally founded and groomed and nurtured and bred in Lagos. Imagine the amount of influence, the amount of changes it will bring to the polity. It's too simple to look at.
See, this election season has revealed a whole lot of nonsense in this country. It has exposed the innate content in the heart. Brilliant Nigerians, intelligent ones, educated, bright, exposed, entertainers, celebrities, influencers, comedians, actors, professors, teachers, doctors, whatever. It has exposed us. It's not just primarily about the candidate you have chosen to support in this election. It's about the reason you are supporting that candidate. That's Brymo, one of Nigeria's brightest, even if he didn't hit the Eldorado in the music industry, but Brymo is one of the brightest talents we have. Very creative, outstanding creative. His pen game, his voice, his creative approach to his craft, amazing. So I cannot disrespect that. But to hear Brymo speak in this manner, you know that there is something really wrong. Really wrong. And for the first time, I begin to think, okay, maybe it's true. Like Atiku said, that until we fix our country in the unity that we are supposed to, maybe we can't really do anything to this country, because we have a divided mindset. That's someone talking about who's supposed to be a Nigerian, not the governor of Lagos State. You see the way he particularly ensured that he played a rigmarole around Lagos State, so it's a benefit of Lagosians. And then those of you in Benin, in Owerri, in Sokoto, in Lokoja, in Port Harcourt, in Calabar, in Asaba, in Warri, in Ekpoma, even in Akure, that is defending this nonsense. What is your benefit? You see, I've said this thing before, primarily, that a lot of the things that is playing out in our politics is about self-interest. A lot of these guys that are publicly, you heard the other day, Tony going up to say she will vote Tinubu. It's about interest. If Tinubu become president, of course, Tony is going to get several contracts. He's going to maybe even become one of the boards, directors of one of the boards in the creative industry. Somehow, Brymo definitely has stayed too long, probably did not get to where he wants to get to in the music industry, and probably wants to use Tinubu to get some contract and some leverages and maybe become official Aso Rock money devotion leader, as it were, so to speak. Everybody's about, but you that do not have anybody in Aso Rock, nobody in APC, you are just supporting because your leader said, or because you are seeing what will you benefit? And to think that this big authority that we have been talking about, this thing, is another level. You think Brymo is re-echoing the words of his grandfather, Tinubu? Listen to Tinubu talking years ago while he was governor. Listen to what Tinubu said while he was governor of Lagos State. Talking to non-Lagosians. Listen to.
Lagos is Lagos. It is not jungle. You either obey our law or go to your own jungle.
Have you heard it? That is a Lagos State governor talking to people and say they should go back to their jungle. Who are those he's talking about? Igbos, Hausas, Benis, non-Lagosians. You should go back to your jungle. He is calling other places in this country jungle. And that's the kind of mindset that these guys are carrying around. That's the president you want to elect. And that's some of you that do not have any link with Tinubu. You are not going to be a sole beneficiary of any kind of opportunity. You are defending element like this. Just like Brymo. These guys are defending their last minute. They are defending their ticket to their last minute. Because it be like saying, Brymo, some of these guys will never hit the zenith of their career. So anything that will give them leverage, that will leapfrog them to having access to some wealth, so they can at least enjoy some benefit like Burna Boys, Rema, the rest of them that God has blessed and gifted and giving grace to around the world. They can enjoy it with their money. That's the point. So you now that do not have any link, any help, any support, anything at all. You see why some of us, for us, we chose a candidate that we do not even have access to. But it seems to have a blueprint that will be for the benefit of the generosity of all of us. We embrace him. A lot of these guys have chosen their candidate based on direct opportunities that they see. No wahala. Like I said in my last video, a couple of videos ago, if you pay me, if you sweet me, make I take more, your take Peter, be me arrest. Make Tinubu go back. But you see, as bad as Buhari's government, there are people benefiting from it. Abi? Yes, of course. So there's no way even Tinubu's government will still benefit a few persons. But the rest of you that are shouting from different corners and crannies that you cannot come out of your house, that you have bought many padlock to lock your door because of insecurity, that you can no longer feed, you cannot buy fuel. I cannot be car also. Fuel let me on AC because I can't. It will be too much on me. Yet we are here calling for the same government or the same element that do not have. Look at him saying a jungle now they stay now. From your jungle, go and vote him to become president. Ozuo. Man, I'm my front.
So somebody say I love Nigeria. Some people are not saying it. It's okay, I understand. And we have to take a decision in about less than 2 months' time. I have discovered that it's the society that reproduces the leaders. When we shout about the leaders, we are the one that produce them. We are the one that put people that we want there. And they represent who we are. How many of you, by now, you don't have to say it, you have a candidate in your mind you want to vote for? Can I see your hand? You're already thinking. Can I see your hand? Raise it very well. I have already in my mind too. So raise it. I'm not asking you to say it. This is not a political group. Raise it. You are thinking. Okay, let's say it this way. How many of you have a candidate in your mind you wish we win? Can you raise your hand? Okay. Now, those of you that are going to vote, I want to pray a prayer for you. And I want your loud amen. That man you want to vote for, may your children have his character in Jesus' name.
Samuel.
Why are you quiet? Somebody is doing like this. Why? You didn't get it. That man you want to vote for, that man you are rooting for, that man you are shouting on Facebook and crying about, may your children have his destiny in Jesus' name. May they act like him, behave like him. You are not saying amen. Sami. Go and think. If you don't want a leader that your children will look like, why do you want to vote for him? If you know you don't want a leader that will be the picture of your own children, why do you want to go and cast your vote for such a person? I want to pray again. Whoever you vote for, their destiny, good or bad, come upon your children. It is well. I said this because I want to take the election serious. Don't put your vote on anybody. Your heart cannot tell you this is a picture of our future. If you do it, you are bringing a curse upon your children.
Torí tó o bá ṣe lé ègún lòun fi sórí àwọn ọmọ rẹ.